This I strongly believe. You have US entrepreneurs that have started doing this. People like Akon, who is a musician, who came from being a musician and just said, you know what, I want to make a difference in Senegal, and he is making some crazy, crazy moves. And that is an amazing thing to see. He's building cities. He is, putting into some technology. He's saying, okay, you know what, let's move away from using different currencies that we don't even understand, and let's focus on digital currencies. So he's released a coin. You have Donald Sonsaki, who is also an African entrepreneur who comes from Togo, based in Hamburg. He has also just released Timeless Capital, which is also like a coin that can be used all across the African continent. These are the things that we need to start investing into. We need to start investing into our own people, our own production, and then we can become the strong powerhouse. So if I look at Africa 5 years from now, if we can connect the way that we're connecting already right now, in terms of ideology, in terms of heart, in terms of spirit, and we join hands with all the other continents, in 10 years, that continent would be fire, I can tell you.
Many thoughts. I think we should see how we kind of build up with this series and invite people from different places in Africa, and also people from, as you say, the diaspora, to go deeper into these different topics and this evolving.
And it's really through network. This network needs to build up, and like you say, I mean, we need more people to start discussing, to start breaking this down, and see, okay, where are we holding hands? How are we doing it? What is everyone's responsibility? We need to turn this brain drain into a brain gain, because that's the only way we're going to make some difference.
So I really would like to do this, a part of this, just to make this visible also by our Trend Talks. So as we talked about this before we start the recording, so I'd say let's make an invitation to the people, just like join us, and let's build up a series and talk about these things in the open, the public, in the kind of dialogue with this.
No, and that's really amazing. And I would also just like to reinforce that. So if you are also out there and you're listening to the series and you think, something has been resonating with you and you'd like to be a part, please, I mean, just write to Matthias and let's get this conversation going. It's really important that, and this is the right time. People are at home. People have the time to listen. People have the time to think. And so if we have the time and we have the resources, then let's use them. There is no thought that is too small at the end of the day. We are all, everything that any perspective that we can get on this topic, on how we can do this better, on how we can do this together. The most important thing is doing it together is necessary. So please come, let's have a conversation about this, and let's see how we can build something slowly but surely, with the perspective of creating a better Africa.
That's cool. Hey, that nearly would be a kind of a final conclusion. So I just would say, okay, we're having, as in this series, generally have the structure of yesterday, today, tomorrow. So we had a little bit scratched the yesterday. We talked about the today and a bit about the tomorrow. But of course, tomorrow always starts now with us, with you and I, all you out there. The tomorrow we want to have is what we're creating now with all these steps. And I think we should leave it with that conclusion. And should see how we let's say define or what topics we go on with the follow-up talks.
Exactly.
So I did a little of notes on this, just like just like these. So, and
so not a little note.
right. And so I'm absolutely grateful. Many thanks for this. And I'm very curious where we are going with this series, but also obviously, of course, where we are going with this world and with this coming up, coming up trend.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, no, fantastic. Thank you so much, Matthias. I really am grateful for you having me in the show. And yeah, I really look forward to also being a part of the series completely actively. I would definitely love to do this. And I would also love to have a real only purely focused chat on like the actual history. And then like we just like really tap into the actual history and like we lay it out there because I really believe that will lay a perfect foundation to start creating this platform of healing and this platform of working together going forward.
Cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
So also on my behalf, many thanks for that, Neville.
Yeah, thank you very much. Many thanks, Matthias.
People out there, should you have any questions, again, Neville's contact data are in the description. Also contact me, feel free to do that. And see you again, see you again at the next Daily Trend Talk on this topic, on the African Renaissance.
Absolutely. Cheers.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah.
Okay, PS. Guys, we're just still under talking, so I thought about, well, we record this. So what will be our next steps? I think the next steps would be, as my idea, we just talk to our networks, respectively, and invite people to the show.
Yeah.
And then I think that in this flow, that will be building up a kind of structure. And as I see, we might create also a kind of set of topics. So we say, okay, this and this economies and people and different approaches and philosophies.
Absolutely. I think actually really quite nice. As you were saying, I just got an idea, and I don't know whether this would work. That, you know, like, because anyways, we are talking about, from a global perspective, we're talking about sustainable development. You know, what is the development that is going to take us for thousands of years, and not just like the next 20, and then a few people benefit, and then that's it. We want everyone to benefit.
I love that. Yeah.
So if we're looking at it from that perspective, and then we say, okay, we are then looking at Africa, and we're looking at sustainable development, so long term. Then we have three main topics, which are a bit on the legs of sustainability. So we're talking about from a social perspective, we're talking about from an economic perspective, and then we're talking from an ecological perspective.
That's the point.
And then, you know, from that, we start building up different topics, different people, and, you know, just invite people that are interested in coming and sharing, that are experts in areas that can help, you know, direct our way of thinking. I think this would really be amazing. This would be amazing. Yeah.
It feels really huge, and it feels really awesome.
Yeah.
I like it. I love it.
Yes. I love it.
So, by the way, Neville, thanks again, guys, people.
Yeah.
Let's do this together.
Let's do this together. It's bigger than us, so come on. Come on, let's all be a part of this. Thank you so much.
Thank you too.
All right, cheers.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, that's been the Daily Trend Talk of today. So what are your thoughts about this? What do you think? What's important to help the world grow? What are the most important trends coming from Africa, from the African continent, or and of course from the people, from the diaspora? Let's talk. Let's create future together now and in this very moment. I'd love to see how we evolve, and I'm very happy we started this series. See you very soon. Thanks for joining us, and of course, to keep yourself updated, just subscribe over there. And if you'd like to know more about trends, markets, and so on, just feel free to contact me and also contact Neville. See you soon at the next Daily Trend Talk.